In our video, we use a young white male artist as this is a common convention which we have conformed to. A young white male artist is used as in the house genre this is your primary audience majority of the time, which was the case for our work as well, as the artist is then relatable with the audience. Comedy is another convention we have used in our video which is common within the house genre. Comedy is often created through the mise-en-scene of the video, as the lyrics don't often amplify comedy. In our video, we created comedy in a number of ways, such as our narrative being based around someone trying to find his headphones, which is a wacky, weird, yet comedical narrative. And also we used facial expressions matched with a close-up to show how each person was feeling throughout. For example, when Stefan first finds the headphones, he has a shocked face rather than just picking them up and walking off. Right at the end, we also use a cliche Irish transition, which is often used in comedy cartoons, and this is a hint of us trying to create comedy to our audience. High energy is a common convention of the house genre, as it signifies and amplifies the kind of music you're listening to. The house genre is very fast and upbeat music, and so everything on screen should have a lot of energy to it, mixed with short takes and fast cuts. All high energy parts are matched with the song, so when the tempo increases and the singing stops, you see a high energy activity, which for us was dancing, skateboarding, crazy visions and football, which we cut and sped up to match the song. The high energy convention was one that we used to an advantage, as it allowed us to be creative and add more layers into our video. This is partially the reasoning for our choice of a house song with lyrics in it, because we had the idea of multiple layers already. Women objectification is a convention that personally I don't believe with, and also is a hard convention to pull off on a low budget. Women are used in house and pop genre videos as eye candy for the male gaze, automatically keeping them entertained because of the way the females act and what they wear. Since we are still in school and are working with very limited budget, we couldn't afford to hire someone to come dance for us, and so stayed away from this whole sexy woman convention and just went for straight energy. Another convention which we challenged was the setting of a club, which is often used for the women to dance in or just have a huge group of people partying to house music. This is commonly because these are the sort of places you hear this music. However, as a group we thought it wouldn't be entertaining to watch, and to pull off would be hard again since we have limited budget, and a real club would be hard to shoot in as we have no control. A common convention of the house genre is for a lot of on-set lighting. This is used such as mood lighting or just general bright lighting. Whilst we kept our shots bright, we did it in a different way as we edited our video to be brightened at certain parts, and lighting would constantly change. For example, some parts like the football part are brighter than the weird vision section, as we wanted the lighting to be relatable with what's happening on screen. This is us challenging the on-set lighting to represent the mood. A common convention of house genre is for the videos to be very conceptual. However, we decided to develop this with our video and add narrative in. Our video contains both conceptual and narrative ideas. For example, the narrative comes from our artist trying to find his headphones which he has lost along the way. However, throughout the video we see conceptual parts, for example the skateboarder and the footballer. Both of these parts have nothing to do with the narrative other than the fact that they have stolen the headphones or taken the headphones. However, we added it in to match the fast beat up tempo parts of the song. When researching the house genre, we found that a lot of front covers either show the artist's face very boldly or have a lot of colour on their albums. We have decided to use a mixture of the two and therefore have developed these conventions of house music. It's important for us to represent our artist by showing him in a good way, which we do. However, we must also show off our genre, so when looking from a first glimpse it is clear we represent house music, with lots of high colours matching the video's high energy.